Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Rev. Today we're doing something a little different. The other day, City Planner Plays did a one tile challenge, and so now we are going to do the same thing. I'm using the Land of the Isles map, just like City Planner Plays did, so we're going to try to see what population size we can get in this one tile. And this will be a short mini series of probably 2 or 3 episodes until we get it to the maximum size that we can get in this one tile. So we're going to go ahead and get started here by getting our road networks going, and then we'll come back and change this entry point so it's not so massive once we get the highways unlocked. As you can see, none of the roads I'm laying out so far have zoning on them. I'll be turning that back on here. I'm not wanting any zoning on this road as it's going to be the main drag through the town. And I don't want any businesses or anything being built on there to slow down traffic. And I am right now trying to get the perfect distance, which looks to be 6 units back, so I can have a full zonable area on the next street that I put in parallel here. And then in today's build, I'm going to be doing 10 by 20 road segments so I can cram as much population density in as possible. Alright, now that we got start of the road network down, I'm going to put in our coal-fired power plant. And then we're going to use the inland water treatment plant. And then I'm also going to get in a water tower so we can get our basic water needs met. And then I'll get power run over to it. And then I'll get the water pipes in, and then we'll start doing some zoning. And now we're going to start zoning our residential like we normally do when we start a city. And then we'll let that go for a minute, and then we'll start zoning some of our other needs with our industrial and our commercial as they are needed. But I'm also going to come through and lay out some more roads. Again, on this main road, I am turning zoning off. On the console, that option is under the Snap to options once you have a road selected. For some reason my houses aren't getting power even though it's showing the power jumped. So what I'll do is go ahead and just run a temporary power line from our water tower down to the residential zone that I have going right now. Alright, now with the zoning turned back on the road, I will go ahead and lay out more areas to build on here for residential. And now we do have some commercial demand too, so I'll go ahead and zone in some commercial area. And we don't have a much demand right now for industrial, but we'll go ahead and zone some in anyway, just to have it there for when it's needed. And now we are a little hamlet. So now we need to go in and make sure we get our taxes up 12%, so we're making the most money that we can. And then we'll need to get in some of our services, so we'll need a garbage dump, a medical facility, and a school. So we'll get those in as we can. Alright, and now we'll get our school placed. And then that makes, of course, everyone happy. We'll check over here on our industrial zone. And we'll come back over and get some more commercial zoning in. And I'm going to have to fix the road here, as it looks like I do have some zoning on my main road through the town. So we'll get that taken care of in just a minute. And there we got all of the roads corrected back to the no zoning on them. And now we'll go ahead and extend the main road on the industrial side some. And after turning the zoning back on, we're going to go ahead and zone out some more on the other side of our main road. So we're going to come out to the 6 tiles and start zoning on the opposite side of the main road now. Looks like we forgot to get some water pipes in, so we'll go ahead and add in some water pipes along the back road here against the highway, just so our commercial has some water. And now we're a worthy village. So now we need to get in some police and fire coverage, but we also have the ability to zone districts. So we're going to put one over our industrial area here, and we're going to use our new Industrial Revolution DLC and change this area over. Alright, we'll get our police department in over here in the residential and commercial area, and we'll put our first fire station over here next to our industrial, since they tend to need it a little bit more than the other areas. But we gotta wait until we get just a little bit more money. We're almost there. There we go. Oops, wrong button. And there we go, got our fire protection in as well. And now we're a tiny town, so we do have some unique buildings and we have unlocked parks. So we're going to start putting some parks in to help give our residents some different places for some leisure and to help their overall happiness. We'll place a Zen garden here. And we'll find our dog park and we'll place one of those as well. Alright, we got some more roads laid out to the edge of the town here. We're going to put in a little football stadium, and then we're going to build the high school. And then we'll take a look at our info tabs. And our high school education is good, and we are over capacity on elementary. So we'll go ahead and get another elementary school placed right next to the high school there. And now we're a boom town. So now we've unlocked mass transit and walkable areas, or walking tours. Trams, taxis, postal service, some different policies, recycling, and we've unlocked highways. So since we've unlocked highways, we can get started on building or redoing the entrance to our town here in just a little bit, removing the way oversized entry for just the one tile that we'll be using for this build. We're going to start by removing this nice but way too complicated entry into our city, And we're going to go with a trumpet style interchange instead, since we're only going to be using just this first tile. Using our dirt roads, we're laying out the trumpet style interchange here just because they're easier, giving us the guidelines so we can kind of map things out a little bit better. Alright, we've got our overpass side of the highway done. Now we're going to come back in here and get this side of the highway done. As this is a vanilla build, it does take a little extra time sometimes to get these roads put in so they look nice and not all janky like it was trying to do there. So we will take our time and get it as close as we can to looking pretty nice and smooth. Alright, now we got our on-ramps and off-ramps set up for our trumpet. Now we'll be coming in and changing some road layouts here so we can have a solid entrance into our town. So we'll be switching to the curved road tool here so we can get a pretty smooth setup where we can get all four of these roads tied into this 4-lane road. Alright, and now that we got our entrance all set up, we're going to go ahead and reconnect our original main thoroughfare to both sides by putting in a tunnel underneath the highway there. And now that we've got all 4 of our lanes turned into the highway entrance and exit ramps, we'll go ahead and extend our collector here, and we'll bring that over so it ties into our industrial area, so our industrial area doesn't have to drive through our residential area, and they have a more direct access to the highway. And one thing that we need to do is turn off the stoplight here. That way all the traffic can just come and go without having to stop for the ramps. And we have a couple places notifying us that they have some dead bodies that need to be removed, so we'll go ahead and place our cemetery here, and then that will send out our hearses to go pick up the dead bodies. We're going ahead and upgrading our new main road to our 2-unit 4-lane road, so we have our collector that's connected to our highway entrance just to help our traffic flow. So now we are a busy town. We've got more unique buildings that we will get to at a later time. But we're going to go ahead and continue working on expanding our zoning by building some more zonable area. Of course, we do need to get our water pipes in under the roads where they belong. And I did take a loan to work on a project, so we'll go ahead and pay that back now. Or right now. There we go. And now we'll work on putting in some zoning. Alright, and now we have unlocked trolley buses. So for the first time ever, I'm actually going to use trolley buses in one of my towns. I've had them for quite a while, and I've just never actually used them. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our roads here and make us a trolley bus path through the town. Alright, we have our trolley bus depot in, and now we can start working on getting our trolley bus line put in. But first we better get our trolley bus station some water and some power, so we'll go ahead and get our water pipes in. And then for the power, we'll go ahead and use one of our natural disaster prevention. We'll use our little radio tower to jump power from our industrial to our trolley bus depot, and then get the added bonus of having some weather or natural disaster protection as well. And just going to go ahead and put some paths in, from that way we have some spots for our pedestrians to cross once they get off the trolley bus and go into our industrial area. And for some reason I have zoning on this road, so we're going to turn it off once again. Alright, and now that we've got that in, we can get started on placing our trolley bus route. And now that we have our line completed, and I accidentally deleted the stop, we'll go ahead and get that stop placed back in, so we have our trolley bus line complete. So we have a couple buildings with some icon I've never seen before. Oh, we don't have enough services over here for them, so we'll go ahead and get that corrected by adding some city services. I'll go ahead and start by adding a police station. And we'll add another fire station. And then we'll go ahead and add one over in our residential area, as we need some coverage over there as well. And we'll get one more over here in our residential area where we can find a spot. Well, not finding anything, so we'll just take over that business at the end of the road there. And that's already making a change, as there's a bunch of different businesses leveling up, and our industrial businesses are no longer complaining. But we'll go ahead and still add in a medical facility over here in the industrial area. And we'll go ahead and get another one added into our newer expansion area here, just so we have multiple places for our people to go. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and add in an elder care facility.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents
We've got
should take
a
precautionary measures.
sinkhole warning coming up. A sinkhole size of 7.4 is about to happen. Oh, we got lucky. It's out in the middle of the water, so none of our citizens are in any direct danger. So we'll just go back and get our water pipes run, so our senior citizen area has some water. Well, we're going to go ahead and finish up this episode today with zoning in some residential areas and getting in some commercial as well. I'd like to thank you for watching. I will have another episode or two of this little one tile challenge until we get it to a point where we can't expand anymore. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe and share with anybody that loves City Skylines. This has been the Rev saying, have a great day.